I'm new to New World and MMOs in general. Do meta builds really matter? Any builds you'd recommend for a beginner to easily understand rotations, etc.? So Foolish, the meta matters as... So the nice thing about this game, Foolish, is that the meta matters as much as you take the game seriously. So the more serious you take it, the more the meta matters. The more you just have fun with the game, the less the meta matters. Any builds I'd recommend? If you want to be a melee, the best melee build would be Sword and Shield and Spear. If you want to play range, the best would be Fire Staff, Ice Gauntlet, and if you want to heal, it would be Life Staff, and then whatever secondary you want. West always be like this. Why I was so shocked how different it is, except for a few in East. Yeah. West Coast always be Does meta matter? Again, Reaper, it depends how seriously you take New World. If this is very much just a for fun game that you if this is just a for fun game that you know, you just play because you enjoy, then no. Not SNS Greatsword, that's also just as good, Endeavor, but he was asking like the easiest. I think Spear is a little bit easier than Greatsword. Reject heavy, embrace medium. I didn't say heavy SNS Spear, but you guys,
when there's
if everyone talks bad about AGS, why play the game, hoping they right their wrongs? I don't talk bad about AGS. I just point out the issues that, you know, are in the game, and or I point out things that never should have either even gone through or been left in this long. It isn't the only way, it's just the easiest. True. I don't know the other ways, but we all eventually ended up on Eeg originally. Started on Tarshish way back in the day. Yeah, I lost all my other servers I was on. They all got merged and merged and merged. My favorite exploit is on Eden Grove war map. You can just walk out of the war area and you can mount up. Wait, really? You can just leave the war area and just go explore the... Wait, so you can just explore the world in your own, like, instanced version, right? With no mobs. If you could make it over to, you know, anything relevant, you could just loot with no mob. That weapon combo is forgiving and good for leveling. What combo? Oh, spear hatchet? Oh, yeah. I love leveling with spear hatchet. Yeah, absolutely. There's still a boundary, but it's bigger than no mount area. I see. Yeah, I never figured that one out. Someone actually earlier today told me about like mounting up and stuff like that. By the way, Kit Kat, I'm assuming the Isabella War is not happening, right? If I'm correct about that. We only stopped right outside of Shattered. We explored, bro. I've gone some places on the war map. Nothing too ridiculous, but, you know. Fun war. Too, you know what the funny thing is? And I'm sure you can agree to this. This is better than some of the dog shit OPRs we've played. Unironically, I would rather do this. Spear and hatchet in area. Oh, what they talking about? Well, I think Vistage is I think he's also listening right now. But I mean, I don't think he's genuinely being mean. I think he's just you know, because I said like guys get mad at each other for content, so he's just typing. 56 hours, 19 minutes. Yes, sir. That's, I mean, not gonna lie to you guys. I've been mentally checked out of live. And I just want the update. I'm gonna keep it real. I just want the update. Thought he was saying Spear Hatch's secret combo. Nah, there's definitely no secret about that. Oh, that guy's just out of range of my meteor shower there. Yeah, we just got a few more days, guys. We got a few more days, and then we're actually going to be able to have fun on New World. Isn't that crazy, guys? It's going to take a few more days, and then we can have fun on this game for a little bit. It's actually kind of wild when you think about it, huh? A few more days until we can do the same thing we've been doing, W. I mean, I haven't done like a, Andy's chat has never toasted PB&Js. Oh, so Vistage, you've been around for a while then, if you remember that conversation about toasted peanut butter and jelly. Damn. Early game fresh start is going to be so good. Best part of the game? Agreed. Is this peak PvP gameplay? I mean, so Foolish, technically, yes, this is the peak PvP game mode, but this is not a proper one. What's happening in a few days? The console release, Reaper, and update to the game. Fun was supposed to be in June. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Who toasts PB&J? I don't know. 808. So we had this conversation. I don't remember how it went, but this was a conversation before that. Apparently, that is a thing. Point Bruce is still going to play Great Axe Warhammer, or do you think SNS will take the priority? Either SNS or Great Sword. Like, Great Axe, like, is very difficult to play on point with no grit. Isabella War isn't happening? Damn. I was looking forward to my 4th one of these. This is what happens when idiots queue versus established companies. Yeah. So if you saw my last war, that one was a real example of like this mode and the PvP. Are you guys spawn camping? Yeah, the enemy doesn't have a full roster slotted. So it's not a proper war. You have something to show me? Okay. Who hasn't tried toast with PB&J? Not me. Heard a rumor they're getting rid of grit at 300 con on light attacks. Yes. Heavy attacks, it's still there, but light attacks, it won't be there. So it's gonna be. That's why I was saying that like Great Axe is gonna suffer on point going forward. At the bare minimum, you can slot 50. I wish. I wish the companies that, you know, declared would slot 50. I like PvE and PvP, but mostly you buy a crib. There is housing in this game, super game. There is housing in the game. Turn around and look at cat. Go get some bread and toast right now. Wait, how the fuck are you on your mount? Hold on, wait, that took me a second to realize. I was like, oh yeah, don't mind me. Let me mount up. And then I keep seeing this, cannot summon in war. Wait, how the fuck? Nah, wait, no, BD, because, like, it wasn't registering to me, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh, let me get on my mount, let's go see what this is. And I'm like, wait, I can't mount in a war. Probably have to go outside the war zone. Curious how far that goes. So is this just outside of the war zone? Oh my god. I mean, okay, to be fair, is this really exploiting, or is this just like the world border doesn't exist? I mean, this is just... I didn't have to do anything other than walk over here. Bro, on God, I'm gonna mount up in a war one day. Point Bruiser might be Warhammer SNS or Warhammer Greatsword. Might level up Greatsword and go DPS until the war start. I mean, yeah, either one. SNS Hammer, Greatsword Hammer, either or. could viably do it. Warhammer is still going to be a viable point weapon just because it offers a lot of CC. You're going to get the Empower buff from Force Dismounting? What charms do I have? Well, no, I'm not, because I'm not going to get any, I don't have any equipped. Thanks for the clip. You guys are going down. You're welcome, man. Now, that's actually crazy that they, That's kind of crazy that they just didn't add a wall there. Turn on some circus music, a bit more fitting. Nah. I'll keep what I got here. I don't want to get off my horse. Could you imagine if you could actually mount up in a war, though? I don't get why I don't ban people out of my stream that are gonna ban me. Well, one I think they're kidding, if I'm being completely real with you. If they're upset over me getting on my mount in a war like this, I mean, it is what it is. You're not in the war. I mean, I don't think anyone would be upset over me getting on my mount in a war. Even if it was a real war, if I wasted my time walking all the way over here and then back again, if I wasted like, what, 3 minutes of a war to do that, that's not worth it. I get hit once and then, oh, it's gone. Who here is reporting, Andy? Not me. I mean, I would hope not. Again, this doesn't do anything. I would hardly consider this one an exploit. This is just... They didn't put a wall there. Wait, can you jump? No, you can't even jump in like this, so... It's not like the mount adds anything, right? Had to report you for using an in-game feature. Sorry, Andy, just business. It is what it is, Botch. It is what it is. Wait, can you make this? Hey, hold on, guys. No, you can't even make that jump either. Riding a mount in a war when no one else can is totally not an advantage. I mean, I would hardly consider the mount in a war an advantage. If I could actually just, Oh, you can make the jump? If I could actually, like, if I could actually mount up in a war properly, then yeah, it would be an advantage. But the thing is like right out the gate, I would have to run over here, right? Get on the mount, run back. And then, once I get back, I would immediately get hit. So it wouldn't take you the same amount of time. No, I would be faster, but what I'm saying is, here, I'll give you the example. Let's say I'm on my way back, right? So in a war, Young, this point is usually taken first. So if I walked all the way over there, right, as one of the DPS roll, and I'm on my way back like this point is either already going to be capped or about to be capped. The second I get in this area, if there's fighting here, I'm going to get instantly hit. Boom, I can't get back on my mount unless I go back over there. If I start going like this while they're fighting over B, the group 7 fight right here is going to hit me. Right? Like, anyone's going to hit me. You know what I mean? And I'll immediately get knocked off my mount. I don't think that you're quite grasping. You're not supposed to be able to do it in the first place, but you do it. It's still like exploding. Exploit is an exploit. That's exploiting. So fair, OG Taco, but I will also say me getting on a mount in this specific war does not change the outcome or what's going on, though. Right? Like, I don't think my mount is not affecting whatever's going on right here whatsoever. Like, this guy could very easily hit me off my mount, and then I'm off my mount. Oh, hold on. I'm not defending anything. Obviously, you're not supposed to be on a mount in a war. I'm just saying. Right? Like, what I'm doing right now doesn't change a single thing about this war. I wasn't referring to you. Okay, I mean, like, it depends what, like, the exploit is, right? Now, if you're talking about, like, if you remember when, like, muskets used to use bow passives, right? And then they would defend that. Now, that is, now, that's bullshit. Spend childhood glitching in Halo with their friends. You know, funny enough, I didn't actually do as many Halo glitches as, a lot of other people did. If everyone on your team went over there and mounted, are you saying that that wouldn't be an advantage? Or are you... So, Young, are you talking about in, like, a real competitive war? Yes. So, in a real competitive war, you would automatically lose, basically, because of that, right? Because, what would happen is... Because normally... You're right here, and you drop down because you want to get to B as they're walking out of the war camp to get to B. If all 50 here, let's time it. All right. Obviously, I have no mount. Let's say everyone sat here, the closest possible spot, right? So let's send it now, right? At 2:34, we started moving, right? By the way, by the time we're right here. Right? The enemy team has now reached B. Okay? So, like, if my entire army was running over here, I think you would get forded by the time you got back. I'm almost positive, right? I am genuinely curious though of how long it would actually take me to get back though. That's what I want to that's what I'm just testing the time here. So again, we started the run at 2:34, right? So A and B point are gone by now, right? So a minute just passed. 1 minute into a war. So A point would be gone right out the gate, right? Like this would be gone. Let's say the enemy team didn't know we were all over there, right? Here, we can even start sprinting. So it took me almost 2.5 minutes, basically, to get to a point. No, I know. I was showing the, I was just showing it for the purpose of, like, whoever asked, what if your whole army did it, right? Like, you would just lose all 3 points, and then you'd be forded right away. So it would literally be a disadvantage to actually do that. How much to ban him? I mean, I don't think he said anything ban-worthy, right? What server am I on? Currently, I'm on El Dorado, on West Coast, for the next few minutes. That wasn't the question. How much? Botched. I don't want you to have to pay to ban anyone. I don't know if JDB exists. JDB exists, just no one decks on JDB.